Right, hold on to your seats because I think this is going to make an awful lot more than the estimate of £1,000 to £1,500. We're on lot 444 now. It comes up lot number 500. Now, let me just explain what this is. You might have already seen the video of me and David and the owner of this, Christian, who flew in from Western Island, lovely Western Island, with this very special solid silver cigar case. Okay, this is going to go crazy because we made the video talking about the history of this thing. So this was commissioned by the King of Siam in the late 19th century. He was doing a trip around Europe and he made an undisclosed amount of these things. Unbelievable quality. And he gave them away as gifts to dignitaries as he toured the European royal households and parliaments. People also visited the King of Siam on his very special yacht, which he toured Europe with. So the story is incredible, and it kind of relates actually to a little series of videos I'm making. Where are we? 446, 447, little series of videos I'm making at the moment on how to make money in the world of antiques. And the first lesson, I will get on to the second lesson, I promise you, just I've been very busy. But the first lesson was get to know your stock inside out before you sell it. So become an expert on every single object you buy. And if you watch the video, I'll put the link in the description to this one, the original video, with Christian, who came over from Ireland. He researched this thing to within an inch of its life. The story is mind-boggling. Christian became the world's best expert on this particular cigar case before he sold it. So the information he regaled us with in the video and in the description here at Elstob Auctioneers is invaluable, and it's all thanks to his research. So just kind of, this will prove, I promise you, because it's going to fly. I know it's going to fly. It'll prove to you the importance of research and getting to know each and every object before you sell it. Because after the video, I sent the link to the video to buyers of mine, clients of mine, and the response back I've had was phenomenal from very serious people. You can't just send this send anything to serious buyers around the world. So you pick and choose. The response I've had from Sydney, Australia to Shanghai, to New York, to Barcelona, from very good dealers, collectors, and including one or two private museums and one actually international museum, has been off the scale. Now, the only record we have of anything like this selling was several years ago, and it made about £5,000. Now, the question here then is that the limit? Is that the most one of these cigar cases could ever make? Are those buyers now not in the market? The estimate was about 500 quid, so it really did very well. It's a tricky one. So that's why we put a come and get me estimate of £1,000 to £1,500 on this case. Wow, well, £5,000 was the record. I don't know what it's going to make, but I predict it's going to make more than £5,000, more than the first one that was sold. I predict it's going to make closer to £10,000. I don't know what my clients have bid. They're not going to tell me, obviously. No, I wouldn't ask them. I don't want to know. But here we go. I reckon close to £10,000. Okay, this is 499, 500. Lot number 500 is the next one, and I've got to tell you, I'm nervously excited. Here we go.
Right, lot 500 is a late Victorian silver presentation cigar case by William Neale, Birmingham, 1897. There's a big long description in the catalogue, a big long note there, so some great provenance to it. Very rare item. We have a tremendous amount of interest already in it. The bids start on the sale room at £8,000. 8,002 on Drewall. I've got 8,005 on the sale room. 8,5, 8,8 on Drewall. 9,000 on the sale room. 9,2 on Drewall. 9,5 on the sale room. 9,8 on Drewall. 10,000 on the sale room. 10,5 on Drewall. 10,000, 11,000 on
Christian,
the sale room.
this is for you.
11,500 on Drewall. 11,005 bid. 12,000 on the sale room. Bidder from Thailand. 12,500 on Drewall.
I think I know who that is.
12,500 on Drewall. 12,005 bid. 13,000 on the sale room. 13,500 on Drewall. 13,005 bid. So on Drewall 13,500. 14,000 on the sale room. 14,000 bid. 14,500 on Drewall. 14,005 bid. 14,500 bid. 15,000 on the sale room.
Come on, Shanghai.
15,000. 15,500. 15,500 bid. 15,500 on Drewall. At 15,500 bid. At 15,500 bid. Are we staying there? At £15,500. The bid's on Drewall. At 15,500. Are we staying there? It's your last chance. At 15,500, then I'm selling on Drewall. At £15,500. All done. 16,000 on the sale room.
My arm is actually now quivering. Goodness sake.
On the sale room. The bid's on the sale room at 16,000. Right at the last. At 16,000 bid. On the sale room at 16,000 then. Are we done this time? Your last chance. The gavel's up. I'm going to sell it on the sale room at £16,000. All done. 16,000 on the sale room. Thank you very much for your bids.
Well, that is a new world record. And my big prediction of £10,000 was completely wrong. Sometimes I love being wrong. Now, look, no matter where you are in the world watching this, if you've got something really interesting with a fascinating backstory that you want to sell, get in touch with me. Maybe we can make a video, promote it around the world so people can enjoy learning about wonderful objects. And you never know, we might make another world record.